We back. Yeah, we back. I know y'all probably thought, oh, this nigga DS1 gave up. He stopped walking. Nah, man. You still at it. Just been busy. Haven't had time to really walk and record, you know. But we back. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. It's a nice day today. It's been nasty the past few days. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate all the love and the support. I appreciate everyone who supports SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. Definitely stay tuned. As I said, we going up this year, man. Only way is up. So we back at it, man. Like we never left. We're gonna talk about the retrogrades for 2023. Mercury retrograde. If you don't know what a retrograde is, look it up. Google's your friend. Research the planets and the significance of each planet. But in case y'all don't know, salute. In case y'all don't know, Mercury is in retrograde. And the retrograde started April 21st. This first retrograde is gonna last damn near till summertime. It's gonna last the whole spring. So if you understand the planet of Mercury and the significance of it, you understand that the planet Mercury is responsible for communication. That's what Mercury is about. Communications. If you are a sign that's ruled by Mercury, Geminis have two faces, meaning just opposing energies when it comes to communication. You got the smart, silly side, and then you got the side that'll hurt you. So it's not that they really they not, you know? So with Mercury being in retrograde, understand that there's gonna be a lot of communication issues. There's gonna be a lot of arguments, mishaps, just little simple slips in communication that can lead to arguments and fallouts and breakups and a whole lot of bullshit that we actually can avoid if we have some patience with one another. You gotta have some patience and some understanding with one another in order for us to properly navigate these retrogrades, because for 2023, it's going to be multiple retrogrades. We're going to have retrogrades all year. All year. So, if you're wondering why you're getting into little frivolous arguments with people, communication is off as far as like phone calls and getting up with people and shit like that. We're in a Mercury retrograde. So shit like that is going to happen, but you have to be patient and learn how to talk things out. You see? Because the retrogrades affect everyone. You know? So usually during retrogrades, you have a lot of accidents, you know, road rage. You see a lot of fighting going on. And it's simply because we don't know how to effectively communicate. We think effective communication is kissing ass. We think effective communication is in some form or fashion weak. This is how a lot of us think. We think effective communication is like I said, kissing someone's ass, and that's not what it is. You know? If we took the time to understand each other more, we won't have miscommunications. There'll be less arguments. Because we'll know how to communicate with one another effectively. But we don't take that time. We just think, you know, people supposed to know, and, you know, things are just supposed to be the way we see them. And it doesn't work like that. And this is why during retrogrades, there is a lot of bullshit going on. Especially when the weather start heating up and all of that. So we really need to pay attention to our communication styles. We need to pay attention to our frustration levels, you know, and figure out why you upset, what you frustrated about, you know. Sometimes we need to learn to talk to ourselves before we talk to other people. You know, sometimes you need to go through shit in your mind and talk to yourself about it before you talk to the next person. Because sometimes it could be presented in the wrong way. And people who don't understand certain communication styles, they'll take it the wrong way, and then it'll be an argument. So to avoid silly shit like that, all it takes is patience. Patience. And active listening. You have to actively listen. You can't listen to respond. Well, not to respond. Well, you can't listen to react. A lot of y'all just be listening just to say something. No, you need to listen for understanding. You need to listen for clarity. That's the purpose of listening. The purpose of listening is not for you to talk. The purpose of listening is for clarity, for understanding. And this, a lot of times, we do a lot more talking at each other instead of talking to each other. We don't actively listen enough because we so quick to tell each other what we should be doing and how we should be, instead of understanding what we go through, right? And have some patience and learn how to motivate and encourage one another. Instead of getting mad and the first thing we do is put each other down. And see, that happens with us. That happens with most people, especially during retrogrades. Because during these retrogrades, a lot of people, you know, their energy be fucked up. A lot of people be mad. for whatever reason. They frustrated for whatever reason. And they don't know how to communicate when they're under that duress. They don't know how to communicate properly. They come off as snappy and snarky at other people. And they don't see this because people think this is the normal way of being. So when they treat people like this, they think that it's nothing wrong, or they think that people are supposed to accept it because they're doing it. You see? And this is why, but see, during these retrogrades, this is why you see a lot of fighting and arguing. Because the other person, they don't agree. And the other person feel like they shouldn't have to put up with it. You see? And then it be a bunch of shit that's really about nothing. You see? It'd be a bunch of shit that's really about nothing at the end of the day. We find out that this shit is really about nothing. The arguing and all of that, really about nothing. That's what it's really about, nothing. Now, let's get to the next point when we're dealing with these retrogrades. Another thing that happens during these retrogrades is, if you notice, there's a lot of exposure. People get exposed. People expose themselves. They tell on themselves. People get caught doing certain shit they ain't got no business doing. This stuff is starting to come out. And you can even look at, you can look at it even in the mainstream, in media, movies, music, whatever. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see the people getting exposed. You're gonna hear about all of this because this is the season. This is what happens during retrogrades. People get exposed. That's how this shit go. People get exposed. Your relationship will be tested during this time. All of this shit happens during retrogrades. Why you think a lot of people, they say relationships end in the summertime? Because usually a lot of the retrogrades are in the summertime, a lot of times. You see? So during these retrograde seasons too, understand that the truth will be exposed about you, about your partner, about your friends, about the people you have around you, about the people you spend time with. It's going to come out. Their intentions, their true intentions, what they've always been about, what they've always been doing, all of that shit is going to come out. It's going to come out. And it's because of Mercury being in retrograde. So all the things that wasn't communicated, all the things that were hid away and all of that shit, it's going to come out. So you're going to see some breakups. You're going to see motherfuckers getting exposed. Because that's what this shit is about. That's why it's always good to stand on truth. So you don't have to worry about being exposed. You don't have to worry about making yourself look bad. You don't have to worry about that shit. See, shit like that is never a worry to people who keeping it 100. But for the most part, we know that we in a world where we think that that's one of the most difficult things to do, when that's actually what's free in life. Everybody think money, it take money to do everything, but it don't cost you nothing to be yourself. It don't cost you nothing to be honest. See, that don't cost you nothing. See? It don't cost you nothing to just tell the fucking truth. But we know that the truth, for a lot of people, is their kryptonite. It's their kryptonite. But guess what? That's why when these retrogrades come around, motherfuckers get exposed. You feel me? Motherfuckers get exposed. You know? So, it is what it is. That's why it's good to live in the truth. Not to live in your truth. Because there's no such thing as living in your truth. Because your truth might be a fucking lie. So I don't want to hear that everyone has their own truth. Because your truth might be a lie. Your truth might be a half-truth. Your truth might only be true to you. That don't mean it works in the world. You see that? And see, these retrogrades, what these retrogrades do too, is it wakes certain motherfuckers up about shit. There's no such thing as your truth. Either you living in the truth or you not. There is no your truth. See that? The retrograde shows you the truth. It don't show you your truth. It shows you the truth. And that's why people get upset during these retrogrades, man. Because it exposes the truth about a lot of situations. And most people don't want the truth about situations. They want their truth. They want what they think to be true. The universe don't work like that. It don't work like that. You see? So if you still want to walk around here blinded, you know, like you the best shit since sliced bread, and then you walk in your motherfucking house and your nigga in there fucking another chick, that should tell you right there. That should tell you right there that you ain't, that you've been living in your truth. You haven't been living in the truth. A lot of y'all niggas be thinking you got your relationship locked down because you pay for every goddamn thing, and you treat your girl with nice gifts, so she not gonna slide off. Ha. 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 Niggas better wake up to the truth. You better wake up to the truth. A lot of y'all be stuck in your truth. Your truth is not the truth. And I think that's why a lot of people get upset. They be wanting their shit to be right. Everybody does. That's life. But that's not how life works. Everybody want what they think to be right. What they see to be right. That's what everybody wants out of life. If that's the fucking case, life would be easy for everybody. That's why we need these retrogrades to remind us. You see? We need these retrogrades to remind us. Keep us sharp. Keep us on point. Because a lot of us get comfortable. You know? A lot of us get real comfortable. And because shit is going our way, we start thinking shit is sweet. Then when these retrogrades come, you get a rude awakening. What's good, bro? Salute. You know? So this is what we gotta understand, man. There is no your truth. You know? People be thinking they got it all figured out. And then we find out the truth. And usually the truth is shit wasn't what you thought it was. You know, a lot of people get comfortable, man. They get comfortable and they start living a lie. You know? And this is what's fucking a lot of people up in society today anyway. These lies, the lies that we tell ourselves, and then we say, oh, it's our truth. Your truth be the world's lies that you've ingested. You know? You know, people be thinking they so slick, man. You know, but the retrograde exposes it all. People be thinking they so slick, you know. Oh, nobody's gonna catch me. Oh, nobody's gonna find out. Nobody's gonna know I did that. Nobody's gonna know I was doing this. And you get your ass cooked. And you online crying now because you thought you had it all figured out. You thought you was the only motherfucker getting over. See? That's why people be hurt during this retrograde season. Motherfuckers be doing all this dirt, thinking they getting over, happy, coming home, smiling, still acting like everything good, kissing the nigga in his mouth, knowing you just left the hotel with a nigga, but then kiss your man in the mouth, trifling ass. And then one day you walk in the house and your man in there servicing something. and then he's the bad guy. He's the bad guy. But you forgot about them days when you was going to see your little nigga and you was coming home kissing your man with dick on your breath, right? Y'all be forgetting that. Yeah, bro, they be forgetting that. When a nigga, when they walk in the house one day and here's shorty cheeks getting clapped out, now it's World War III. But she forgot, right? She forgot that she was in the hotel, you know, just goggling and then coming home kissing her nigga. See, they be forgetting that shit. Thinking shit ain't gonna come back around. It's gonna come back around. And you know when it's gonna come back around? During the retrograde. It's gonna come back. That's why you gotta watch what you do to people. You gotta watch what you do to people. Especially when you think you being sneaky. All that sneaky shit, you gonna get your feelings hurt. I just saw it happen. Right here on Facebook. A girl I grew up with. Shout out to you. I ain't gonna say your name. Shout out to you though. I wish you nothing but the best. Stop cheating on your nigga. That's why when you walked in the house, you saw that bitch in the bed. See, you thought you was being slick going to the hotel. You ain't slick. You thought you was slick because you was coming back in the house kissing your man with dick on your breath. You thought, how long you thought that was going to last? How long you thought you was going to be sneaky and still smile in your man's face? That's trifling. But that's why you get what you get. Retrograde season, you walk in the house trying to surprise your man, right? Trying to make up for the shit you know you've been doing. And you walk in the house, there's another bitch in there. That's what you get. That's what the fuck you get. Just when you thought you were safe. Just running all over that man. Thinking he don't know. Whole time he busting bitches down in the crib. While you fucking a nigga in the hotel. What are you mad at? What are you mad at? The fuck? What the fuck? What are you mad at? You was getting fucked and he was fucking. So what are you talking about? The fuck? That's what you get for thinking you sneaky. That's what you get. That's what you get. It happens to you niggas too. You old sneaky ass niggas. Sitting around, sneaking around, sneak dicking. You know. Then when the retrograde come, you start finding all types of dick pics in your girl phone. Now you mad. My suggestion to you, nigga, is to shut up. Keep your mouth shut. Because if you know what you've been doing, it's best you shut the fuck up. Because it's retrograde season. And you will get exposed. Ha! Stupid. Stupid. So, my suggestion is, stop playing games with people, man. Stop playing games with people. All that sneaky shit, that shit ain't gonna lead to nothing but you being embarrassed and your reputation being fucked up. That's all that's gonna happen. That's all that's gonna happen. That's all that's gonna happen. I hope y'all know that. I hope y'all know. And I'm talking about the niggas and the chicks. Be honest. Because if not, the retrograde gonna bring it out. Because y'all gonna start arguing. Somebody gonna say some shit. And then it's gonna go from there. That's how this shit goes, man. That's how this goes. Because what do y'all think lying creates? That's what I want to know. What do you think lying's gonna get you? How far you think you're gonna go lying and pretending? Huh? You think you're that good, huh? Okay. All right. You think you're that good? Okay. We'll see. We'll see. Because the retrograde is here. We'll see how good you are. We'll see. We'll see just how good you are at being a liar. We'll see. Because see, I think a lot of y'all forget the old parable What happens in the dark comes to the light. A lot of y'all forget that shit. A lot of y'all. A whole lot of y'all. And this is why this is just the first retrograde of the year. This is just the first one. It's getting ready to get nasty. It's getting ready to get nasty. It's getting ready to get nasty. So, I hope y'all prepared. Get your shit together. You better get all your ducks lined up in a row. All you sneaky niggas, all you sneaky ass chicks, you better get your shit in order. Get your affairs in order. Cause it's coming. It's coming. The exposure is coming for that ass. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You ain't gonna keep hiding. You ain't gonna keep lying. Retrograde coming for that ass. So you better be ready. You better be ready. Because it's not gonna be sweet. And you can't go and cry to nobody and blame nobody. See, that's what I love about retrograde season. There's nobody to blame. Because when it all comes out, everything will point at you. Everything will point at you. All the evidence will be pointed at you. There is no blaming nobody. There is no, but if he did, oh, but if she did, there is none of that in retrograde season. Your ass is cooked. You're cooked. So y'all get y'all shit in order, or y'all sneaky, lying, disingenuous, non-authentic motherfuckers, get your shit in order, because you're about to get cooked. And make sure you subscribe to the channel.